Hello, my dear friends. Welcome to Fortran Academy. My name is Harshwats, and today we will be discussing and talking about how to write M and DEX language in Power BI Desktop. Power BI Desktop is an analytical software that will help you in understanding your data set through various visualization in different data models. Now let us go further and talk about the point to be discussed in this video. In this video, we will tell you how to write M language and secondly, how to write DEX language in Power BI Desktop. To understand all this language and how to write them in Power BI Desktop, we have to go into the Power BI Desktop itself. So let's go. Now we are in Power BI Desktop in Data Model Interface in Report View where you can see a visualization. In Data Model Interface there are three views, that is one report view, another is data view and third is model view. So if you want to understand more about this interface you can go to my previous video and see how does this interface interact. Now let's get back to the question, how to write M and DAX language. As I've told you in my previous videos, what is the actual difference between M and DAX language? You can also go there and see what is actual difference between DAX language. There I have told that M language is available in Power Query Editor and DAX is used in data model interface. So we are currently in data model interface. So first of all, I will tell you about M language. For that we have to go into the Power Query Editor. So how to go into the Power Query Editor? For that, in a home ribbon, go into the queries. In a query, you will click on a transform data. When you click on a transform data, you will be transferred into a Power Query Editor interface. So it will take a few seconds. You have reached in Power Query Editor interface. In here, the M language is used. You can see how the M language works. When I click in this formula bar and click in this, you will see this is M language. So get into the detail how to write that. First of all, we have to choose a specific table where we can do an editing. Let's go to the dim region table. In here, you will see we have a data of age group ID, age group max, and category. So will create a new column in which we will write a code to combine age group and category. So how to do that? So you have to write a code. First, for that I will tell you that how the code has already been applied without you knowing in a Power Query editor, because everything you do in Power Query editor is written in M language. I have applied a lot of steps, and in these steps I haven't done any coding yet. But in spite of me not knowing, the coding has been done by Power Query Editor itself for the basic queries. So to know about all these codes, we have to go into the home ribbon. In home ribbon query section, there is an option called Advanced Editor. In an option you will see there is one dialog box that opens up and shows open the advanced query editing dialogs to view or to modify the entire text for this query. When I click on it, there is one dialog box that opens up and look like this. So this is the coding that I have done in our dataset without me knowing, because Power Query Editor has already done this coding for me. I haven't done any coding. I have just used this basic queries that are available, basic things that are available in ribbon of Power Query Editor. But in behind of all this, M language is actually working. So this is M language. In here, if you want to edit anything, you can do that. So before doing anything, I will tell you how to edit or compile a new column in our data set. So how to do that? For doing that, let us add one column. How to add column? That is quite easy. If you go into add column, because it is very specific, you will add a column from here. So in here you will see in general section you have an option of custom column. When you click on custom column, there is one box that opens up and look like this. So you have to give the name of the column. So I will write an M language because I am writing it through M language. So how to write a code? The formula is incomplete in here. So I want to add age group and category. So how to write it? I will click on age group and insert. You will see the code has been inserted already in here. After that, I will type and as a sign. After that, again, I will put a category. So no syntax error has been detected. After that, when I click on OK, you will see the changes in an M language has happened because what a code I have written is completely different what a code I am seeing in here in formula bar because Power BI desktop just take a additional information from me and put up a M language from itself that what are the changes that could be adopted in our formula. What are the changes that could be opted in our formula? So it will take a few seconds to do all the changes. Now you could see the new column has been created in which we used M language to identify our data set. So now we have to make a few change like I want to create a space between them. How to do that? For that also you can make a changes in our coding directly from here also. Just click on the and after that give a apostrophe, just delete one, give one. In between you have to give a space because you want to create a space. After that again you have to write and sign, and after that click on enter. It will take a few seconds to make changes in our M language column because we have made changes in our M language itself. Now you can see the changes I have made in the code of M language has been done in our column. So this is how you write an M language code in Power Query Editor. If you want to make any changes, you can do it here only. I will show you the code what I have created using M language, but do remember I haven't created the whole code. The whole code is created by Power Query Editor itself because when I made a custom column, the new table that opens up and shows me that how to do the coding because the coding is done in a background because this is a custom column which I have used. I haven't made any formula from here. The formula is made by Power BI itself. I have just given the column and order that this should be done. I have just given the order that this should be done. Before that, the whole M language is written by Power Query Editor. So cancel it and do remember that this is the not the complete code I have written. I have written only this much code and this much is code is already written by Power Query Editor. Now let's get back to the data view and see how does this differ from the DAX language because this is all written in an M language. So we have to click on a close and apply, and these close and apply and been directed into the data view interface. So the changes will happen in our data set. It will take a few seconds to happen. So wait for some time. Now you can see the changes has been done in our data set. For to know about the changes, we have to go into the data view to know that the changes has been done because in field section you can see one new column has been added that is M language. So go into the data view if we want to write a code in a data model interface. So for that we again go into the dim region table. So I will click on a dim region table. It will load. It will take a few seconds to be load in our computer. So now you can see the table has been loaded. Now I want to write again a column through DAX language. So I have written this code in an M language in a Power Query editor, but I want to write a new code in a DAX language. How to do that? So I want to do this repeatedly same thing in which I will add age group and category. So that can be done by two processes. I will tell you one process that is similar to the M language and another which is similar to or comparable to Excel. So I will create a new column. In new column, I will write a code through DEX language. So the new column will be added. You can see the new column has been added. So first of all, I want to change the name. In here, you will write a formula. In here, first of all, I will write a column name that is DEX language. So I want to add this age group into category. So how to do that? For doing that, you have to use a skill that you use in Excel. You have to click on a shift. After that, you have to give a close bar. When you write a close bar, there is one dialog box that opens up and shows all the columns that are available in a table. So I want to add age group. So after that, click on a tab. So age group will be added. After that, click on shift and 7. That is for end. And after that, you have to give a space. For that, you have to write a semicolon, space, again semicolon, and again you have to write shift and 7. That is and. After that, again a close bracket. For that, I want to use a category. Then again tab, then enter. So this is a DAX language. You can see that there is not much difference in between them, but the difference is actually huge when compared to M language and DAX language. Because what I have written in a DAX language, you can see is actually the complete code. What I have shown you in M language is not a complete code. The complete code is written by a Power Query editor itself. In the end, if you want to see again, you can go back to my video and see the M language is actually completely written by Power Query Editor itself. While in a DEX language, I have written the whole complete code. So this is a difference between them. So as I have already told you, there are two processes for writing a DEX language. I have told you one process in which is similar to M language, but is actually different because the code has been written in a Power Query editor in a different dialog box. But in here, I have written the complete code. So another process is comparable to Excel. So again, I will enter a new column. First of all, go into the Home tab, click on a new column. The new column will be added in your data set. So new column has been added. Again, I will give it a name DAX language 2 because it's a second process which I am showing you to write a code. So what is common in Excel? I hope you are thinking right because the most common thing if you want to explain about Excel is writing formula. So formula is also available in DAX language. So what is the formula that is used in here is different from Excel. In here we will use the formula. So the formula used here is concatenate. So I will type a CONCAT ENATE concatenate formula which joins two string into one text string. You can see as in Excel the formula is used in a text language. After that clicking on it, just click on tab. So the first text I want to use, again you have to give into the close bracket. Again you have to select the age group. Again click on tab. Again you have comma. Again you have to put close bracket, you will see category. Again, click on a tab after clicking on it. After that, enter. You will see you have written a code in a DAX language itself for the Power BI desktop. Now it will take a few seconds to generate our new column in a DAX language 2 which has used the formula. Now you can see the code has been written up, but the actual difference is that there is no space in between them. So how to create a space in between them? For that you have to make a code nested. So you have to make a nested code. I hope you know what I mean. Say that make a formula within a formula as we do to make a big formula in Excel. So how to do that? Again, just go into the formula bar. After that comma, click on and write CON. You will get into the formula of concatenate again. Again, click on tab. Again, you want a space, right? Just semicolon, space, semicolon, column, enter. So the space will be created in between them. So it will take a few seconds to write in the code which will make a changes in your column. Now you can see the changes has been done in your column and the space has been created. So this is a nested formula because I have made a formula within a formula. So concatenate is a formula which is writing for the whole code, and for making a space I also wrote one code. So this is how you will write a code in a Power BI desktop. But this is a DAX language, and in a Power Query editor is M language, and this is completely, while the DEX language is much easier than M language because most of the M language is actually written by Power Query editor itself, and it is little bit different from Excel, and DEX language is comparable to Excel. That is that's why it is easy to learn and easy to understand, and there is no back process that has been done on this formula, while in the M language the back processes has been done by Power Query editor itself. So with this point I am going to end this video, and I hope your queries got cleared, and if not, kindly write us in comment section, we will surely get back to you. And if this video helped you in any way, kindly drop us a like, and don't forget to subscribe our channel for amazing videos in future. Till then, have an amazing and good day.